One of my favorite topics is love. Love seems to always be around, and it's one of the more challenging emotions or feelings that we constantly try to conquer. Well, I really like this episode, and Rocky walks us through the systems for finding love. It was so much fun and enlightening to hear his point of view as he walked us through certain steps that are needed and different directions that we can take in order to love more and actually get married if that's one of your choices to do in life. So take a listen and find out what Rocky has to say from different points of view, whether you're single, whether you've been married for 3 years, 10 years, or up to 20 years. So here's Rocky. Hope you enjoy this episode.
I'm a person who's pretty passionate about hope and love. And I just have this strong belief inside of me that we all need hope, but we need real hope, real practical hope, not the airy-fairy hope. And at the same time, we need to all experience love. And I'm a huge believer. I am a complete hopeful romantic inside, not a hopeless, but a hopeful romantic, that everyone gets to experience love. And we actually get to experience love the way that we really want to experience it. The only difference is that many of us, we don't know what the difference is between what we really want versus what we actually imagine it. Yeah. And so my job is actually just bring clarity between those two distinctions.
Okay, and when you say the clarity, I'm going to dive deeper in here because
please.
Everyone is always curious about this. Even when we say we don't want the love, we still want the love. You know, we can't get away from it. How does one, when you say clarity, what can you dig a little deeper in there? What does that mean?
Yeah, that's a really great question. You know, what's really funny is that we're all wired to love. Mm-hmm. There's no way that we can run from that. So deep inside, we crave that. We long it. It's one of our core needs. There's actually 6 core needs for humans. Mm-hmm. And one of them is love and connection. We all love a happy ending, right? And so we all love that. So what do we get when we see movies? We get the happy ending. What we don't get in movies and TV shows is what happens after the happy ending starts.
Right. So
and that's the real stuff, right? So anything before that is kind of the fairy tale. When we actually dive into relationship and things actually don't turn out the way that we imagined it to be, we're suddenly kind of like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like, I got the wrong movie. I got to return it or something like that. That's kind of how we feel like. And so we suddenly feel really confused. We feel really hurt that life didn't turn out the way that it should have. Yeah. We feel alone because we feel like we didn't really get supported. And I really listened to my heart, and I recognized that there were just some things that just, for whatever reason, felt like there were questions that just kept coming up. Yeah. And I felt like I didn't have any real honest help to walk through it. So this whole journey took 7 years. I was courting this girl for 7 years, and it took me that long to finally realize that we just really weren't the right match for marriage. We were the right match for friendship. We were just wonderful friends. But when it came to marriage, were we really the right match? And people, how do you decide? How do you distinguish the difference between somebody that you're attracted to versus somebody who would actually be the right fit for you?
Wow, wasn't that something? To hear the answer to that question right there. How do you know if that person is the right fit for you? Rocky dives so deep into so many different layers of love, and you're just going to have to go to tequiladodard.com and take a listen to this episode, because if you're in for trying to find love, or if you're already in love and you're trying to wake your love back up, wherever you are, Rocky really does give us different points, different strategies, and he talks and dives really deep into love, which is one of my favorite topics. So can't wait for you to listen to the entire episode.